Hey dads, my name's Brandon Timms. I own Timms Mobile Detailing here in Greenville, South Carolina. And today we're going to be learning how to keep our vehicles maintained, mainly the appearance and the cleanliness of it. So today we're going to be focusing on the tires and the rims, things you're going to need. Some type of degreaser. I like Hyper Clean TRX. I got it in this little bottle. It's pre-mixed 4-to-1. You can also go to the parts store and get something like this. Other things you're going to need here in the bucket, some type of barrel brush. This is a barrel blade, but you can go and get another barrel brush to get down into the barrels. Some type of stiffer brush for the tires. And then for the rims, lots of different things. We can use, a brush like this. You can use something like this, like a small little or an old wash mitt, or something a little softer like this. Get in between the spokes. Anything that you like, basically, you can use. It's all preference here. The first thing we're going to want to do is come in here, get some of our degreaser going on this. Let's spray our tires, spray our rims. It's really important when you're figuring out what degreaser you're going to use. You want to use something that's reputable, something that's not going to damage your rims. That's the last thing you want to do is burn your rims, especially these guys running these aftermarket rims like I have here. Man, you could burn that finish real quick if you're not careful. Also, while you're going, go ahead and shoot some up in here in your fender wells. That way we're going to get these clean. So first thing I like to do, I kind of like to work from the out end, meaning tires to barrels. Take our stiffer brush for our tire here. And when I say stiff, you don't want something that's super stiff. Something you can work with, but it's a little bit stiffer for these tires. I like to use this little brush. If you can't get that big soft tip brush in here, you're not going to be able to use it. So it's all what you can access. Come in, get these lug nuts. A lot of dust and brake dust get in there. The next, take your barrel blade or your barrel brush. Always start here at the top. That way you know exactly where you're at. And then go clockwise. You're going to do this thing in many different directions. That way we're not missing anything here in the barrels. But something kind of long like this, you can get up in these fender wells and give these a good scrub down too. Now, in choosing your water source, you can do a few, hose pipe, obviously. I like a pressure washer. It's a little bit more efficient to me to help knock off all that grime. All right, guys, so now we got our wheels and tires all dried off. Next thing we're going to do, put a little bit of tire dressing on here. Have this tire looking super nice and clean. So a few different ways you can do that. You got the brush method or some type of an applicator pad. I personally, on tires such as this, I'll use an applicator pad, but some of those knobbier truck tires, I'll use this brush. But spray it directly into the applicator pad. I always start kind of on this inner surface right here, going around, and we're just going to work this in. And with tire shine too, this is something it's more of a preference. What I like is more of a satin finish. It's not super shiny, but it's not very dull either. It's kind of right there in the middle. So only other thing about tire dressing is this bottom edge here. You really can't get that much with this applicator or the brush. So what you're going to have to do is either pull the car forward, pull it backwards, and get that top edge there. I also like to take my tire dressing and get up in these fender wells, give it a little shine so you look good going down the road. So the last thing I'm going to do here on these rims before I roll it backwards to get that bottom edge of the tire, I'm going to take some kind of spray, detail spray, a ceramic spray, spray wax. something that's got a little bit of protection in it. I'm gonna come and clean these. We're not. I guess we're not cleaning them, but put something to protect my wheels to help me for next time. That it's gonna be a whole lot easier for me to come in here and clean these wheels versus spending a lot more time on them. All right, there you have it, guys. Just remember, we're doing everything at a very high level. And remember, it's not what you drive, but your class of ownership.
I'm so proud to be your dad.